Well, good morning, Leanne, and welcome to Durban in the eThekwini municipality. And of course, it is a wonderfully beautiful day out here, really fabulous. And coming to you from the Nkosi Albert Luthuli Center, the convention center out here. And of course, here for the International Maritime Organization. And we are celebrating, of course, this parallel event. So what happens is that you have this particular organization, which is a specialized agency of the United Nations that's responsible for regulating shipping, and they have a parallel event because it's headquartered in London in the UK, and every time they have that event, there's a country in the world that hosts a parallel event. So the event that we are at today was meant to take place back in 2019, but then we know COVID happened, so it didn't quite take place. But we are here today, 2022, and South Africa, under the auspices of the Department of Transport, is actually hosting here today. So we are expecting quite a lot of activity, and as I said, this is a specialized agency of the United Nations. They are responsible for looking at the regulatory framework around the shipping industry, looking at some of the safety issues, security issues, and of course looking at the theme this year, the issue of going green and the fourth industrial revolution also coming into it. And there will be a lot of talk around how this will impact the industry. For South Africa, we are still a nascent sector, and we've been that for quite some time. But I had a word with some of the people here, and they tell us that our registry is still quite low. And considering the volumes of export and import through this sector, one has to ask the questions about where the holdup is, because this has been identified as the blue or the oceans economy as one of the economies and the sectors in our industry that holds a lot of potential. We could have seafarers coming out here. We know that we have quite a distance to go in terms of creating jobs for South Africans. But of course, things like shipbuilding as well, where we are lagging way behind the rest of the world. But these issues are, of course, being attended to, and hopefully they will be addressed. Quite a lot of delegates in attendance. 178 member states will be represented here in Durban. And of course, we also have representatives in terms of ministers from Nigeria, Ghana, Panama, and of course the Islamic Republic of Iran, who will host this parallel event after South Africa. So we will be handing that over to them on Friday. So all of these discussions will take place. We've got a stellar cast of attendees here in Durban as well. The King Misuzulu Gazulu, he will be here. The Premier of the province, Nomusa Dube, will be here, as well as the Minister of Transport, Fikile Mbalula. So we will be looking at quite a host of issues in the maritime sector. So we'll be back with you later on with some of the guests in attendance here.